From up here, everything looks normal. Just ocean, clouds. Nothing about this place suggests danger. And yet, for more than 500 years, sailors, pilots, and researchers have argued that something here doesn't behave the way it should. Not because of what they saw, but because of what kept happening. Ships that never arrived, instruments that didn't agree, crews that vanished. Over time, those stories began to center around a loosely defined region, a rough triangle. They call it the Bermuda Triangle. Depending on who draws the lines, it can cover anywhere between 500,000 and 1.5 million square miles of open ocean. But the story didn't begin with modern ships. It didn't begin with aircraft. It began much earlier. September 1492, Christopher Columbus was crossing these same waters. In his ship's log, he described strange lights appearing near the horizon. But that wasn't what caught his attention. He also noticed his compass was behaving oddly. It wasn't pointing where it should. Columbus didn't call it supernatural. He didn't turn back, but he wrote it down. And that small observation would linger for centuries. As time passed, similar stories began to surface. In 1881, the crew of a ship called the Ellen Austin reported encountering another vessel drifting at sea. Its sails were raised, its hull was intact, but there was no one on board. But the incident that truly defined the Bermuda Triangle, 5 U.S. Navy aircraft took off on a routine training mission. Less than 2 hours later, the lead pilot radioed something unusual. Everything looks wrong. As daylight faded, the planes disappeared. What's often forgotten, Navy rescue aircraft with 13 crew members, it vanished too. 27 people lost in a single evening. No confirmed wreckage ever recovered. By the 1960s and 70s, the mystery exploded. Books were written, documentaries were made. The Bermuda Triangle became less a place and more an idea. But as the stories grew, so did the scrutiny. And a different picture emerged. Many disappearances had occurred during storms. Others were exaggerated, misreported, or later explained. Even the compasses had a simpler answer. There is no permanent magnetic anomaly. For a brief period, a moving line where magnetic north aligned with true north passed through this region. One of the strongest currents on the planet, the Gulf Stream, cuts directly through this area. It moves fast enough to carry wreckage far from where an accident occurred. Today, ships are tracked by satellite. Weather is monitored in real time. The seafloor is mapped in detail, and the Bermuda Triangle no longer stands out as unusually dangerous. It was never a portal. It was a story, built from coincidence, repetition, and our need to explain what we don't understand. The ocean is still unforgiving, but it isn't haunted. At least, that's what the evidence suggests.